everyone, welcome to my channel. Today let's talk about how to get free stuff, or more like how to win free stuff. Now I'm going to be talking about competitions, how to enter them, and how to get the best chances of winning these competitions. I have been entering competitions for years and I have won some pretty phenomenal things, and I want to teach you guys how to do the same and hopefully get you guys winning some free stuff. If you do like this video, give me a like and a subscribe, and let's dive in. So as I've said, I've won some pretty phenomenal things. I have actually won a Contiki and a trip around Europe. I've won flights to New York for the governor's ball, including accommodation, tickets, and spending money. I've won a trip to LA for the Adobe conference. Those tickets alone go for about $2,000 US, and that also included accommodation and spending money and my flights. I've won trips to Australia, as I'm based in New Zealand. So I've won trips to Australia. I've also won a lot of trips within New Zealand. And I've also won money, heaps of freebies. I get so much product. Because I am always entering competitions. So my way of entering competitions is through Instagram, through Facebook, and also through websites. So depending on where you are in the world, you can do this by following brands that you like. I follow a lot of New Zealand companies and also international companies that I love following anyways, and they'll occasionally do competitions on Facebook or Instagram. So let's focus on Facebook and Instagram competitions. If you are on Facebook and you come across a competition that you want to enter, and it will ask you to tag a friend in. Now, you can just tag a friend in, that's totally fine. However, I've found through experience, the best way to have a good chance of winning the competition is to give a description why you deserve it, or why your friend deserves it, or how much you love the company already. Now, it sounds pretty corny, but it does really work. They will go through the nominations, and they will see people who've put energy and effort into their post, and they are likely to choose you as a winner. Obviously, this isn't 100% guaranteed. This isn't going to help you definitely win competitions, but this will help you get a better chance at winning. So my tip would be to follow all the brands and people that you really love following on Instagram and Facebook, and follow them all, and just be up to date on them as well, so you can check out their pages directly if you search on either platforms, or you can just be active on Facebook and Instagram. Some things that really work for me regarding Facebook is if you go into the search tab and search giveaway or competition or win, and once you've searched it, on the left hand side of Facebook you can actually alter what you want to see. So I'll go through it and I'll pick New Zealand, either New Zealand or Auckland. I'll also pick the date, so I don't want to see old competitions that are closed. I'll alter the date to be as of the current month I'm in, and obviously the year, so that way you're only seeing competitions that are active as of now and that are, still eligible to enter. So a lot of the times you will need to follow these guys, no biggie. I mean, that's just what you do for the chance of winning, and then you just follow their instructions. The more detail and the more energy you put into your post, the more likely you are of winning these competitions. So that would be my key things when it comes to competitions on Instagram and Facebook. Online, so online there are obviously radio stations do competitions all the time. Every week you're guaranteed a new competition. In New Zealand, all radio stations do this. So go to their website, because you can enter through the radio, but you can also enter online most times. And they also will do private competitions on their websites that aren't publicized on the radio. So just kind of keep up to date with that. That is also key. That's where I've won a lot of my trips, through the radio stations online. You've also got competition pages, so there are websites that you can go to that will bring all the websites that are doing competitions in your country together, and you can enter there. Now be very wary of those. Make sure that the link that it is sending you to is a link that is familiar to you. Obviously you can enter international competitions, that is fine. However, sometimes I just find them to be more for the spam and less for the competition, and obviously it is a lot harder. So you want to make sure that you're going for competitions that are possibly achievable in a way. If you look at it and it feels a bit spammy or fake, just don't click on it. It's not worth it. There are plenty of competitions out there anyway. And another one as well is just to be aware of your surroundings. So, I mean, supermarkets do competitions all the time. What else is there? I mean, at the moment we got one of the pastry shops are doing a winter trip to Paris. So just be aware of what's going on. Sometimes you might need to buy something to enter. Like at the moment, I think if you buy a donut, you get a code and you can enter that in. And also listening to, I did mention that the radio stations do a lot of competitions online, which is totally true. And a lot of them you can enter online. But if you work in an office and you want to have some music playing, be aware of what radio stations are doing what competitions to know what radio station to listen to. I know it sounds like super crazy, but at the moment I'm listening to a specific radio station because they have kind of cues to call in, and you can go in the draw to win a trip to LA. So obviously that's what I would love to win. So I will put my time and energy into listening to that radio station only. Also, it could be wise, depending on if you work from home or if you've got a lot of time in your hands at home, invest in a little radio. I know it sounds super corny, but that has really worked for me. So I'll have the radio playing, and that way I'm kind of on call. Another really great tip is to have your radio station numbers on speed dial. Now, yes, this all sounds super crazy, but it actually works. When it comes to radios, and depending where you are in the world, milliseconds matter when it comes to entering on the radio, because there are so many people already listening to the radio. So the chances of you getting through are slim, but if you do have it on speed dial and you are listening, then you are likely to get through. But yeah, so I would definitely recommend doing these things if you've got time on your hands and you are keen on winning some competitions. Now, these are tricks that I've been using and they've been working out really well. So I've won flights, I've won makeup, beauty products, the lot. This is only one of my baskets that I've got. This is another one, and this is just all full of beauty products. That one's all full of makeup. And this isn't even counting what I've got in my bathroom. You just need to be active and out there. There's so much opportunity to win, especially depending on where you are. Obviously, the bigger the country, the more competitions. So if you do want to get on board, just keep an eye out when you're at your supermarket, reading the paper, Instagram, Facebook, online. Online's key because most of the competitions that are on the radio or in store are advertised online. Oh, another thing as well, I forgot to mention, is on every receipt of everything that you purchase, most of the time they will have a text through and you can go in the draw to win rah-de-rah-de-rah. Do it. No one does it. And I think that that really works. I've won so many vouchers just from texting through on how I'd rate my experience in the store. Now, I mean, how simple is that? You can do that while you're grabbing a coffee. You can do it however you like. What I do is I'll hoard all my receipts a week, and then for like 10-15 minutes I'll just bang them all out. And it just comes down to putting that energy into what you're doing, and even competitions. So you want to make sure that you're giving as much information as possible to get you the best chance of winning. If you've liked this video, give me a like and a subscribe. And if you did also want to see a haul on all the things that I have won, give me a comment and I will get something for you guys. Anyways, thank you.